Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, to what is the first episode of the new series on my channel. This is Bitches Be Crazy, but before I get into explaining what the series is about, I just want to give a quick description of the gameplay, and this is an LSAT nuclear. I got playing solo, because obviously solo is the only way to get gameplays. But I was raging pretty hard when I got this gameplay. The previous game there you saw, that was the game before this one, and I got a really good score. Got 4 VSATs for the team, but we still managed to lose a game of kill confirmed on Ground War. So you could see me at the end, my microphone sign just showing up, and I was swearing, cursing, going mental at the whole team, and I wasn't best pleased. So I thought, right, I'm going to have one more game. Benny had already left me at this point because he'd been raging so hard as well. So I thought, right, I'll have one more game, and I whipped out this beauty. The lobby wasn't too great. I didn't get shot at too much, which is always nice. But it's still a solo LSAT nuclear. It's not the quickest, obviously, because you can't really move with an LMG. And I didn't want to be. I'm not a target finder, silencer prick. So I do run around a lot, get some nice kills, get some nice feeds and stuff. But that's enough about the gameplay. This is all about the story and the new series. And the idea of it came when I was on Twitter the other day. I was just chatting to a few people, and I just had this flash, an idea, a brainwave about a series I could do. And it's going to be similar to kind of Standout Saturdays or Standout Sundays, in that it'll be my best gameplays, and it'll be uploaded every weekend, every Saturday or Sunday. And it is also going to try and be my best commentaries, or what I think are going to be my best commentaries anyway. And so, without any further ado, I will describe this series. So, I had this idea that our bitch is crazy. Because you hear a lot of people tell these stories, and they say, bitches be crazy. And I've got a lot of experience of this in my own life. And what I'm going to do with you is share some stories where I've felt, bitches be crazy. Or crazy things have happened, whether it's my flatmate, my ex-girlfriend, girlfriends, or any of the people I've dated, or random girls on a night out. And what I want you guys to do is to interact with me, and tell me whether you think it's a case of bitches be crazy, or simply, one step being a dick. And how it's going to work is, what I want you to do is to thumbs up the video if you think, one step was right and bitches are in fact crazy. And what I want you to do is to thumbs down the video if you in fact think that, nah, bitches aren't crazy in this situation. One step is a dick. So it's going to be quite interactive. I'm really interested to see your opinions on things, actually. But I'm just going to tell you stories about people I know, and then you can do the rating. And I also want comments to say, why you think that and whatever else, and why you think I'm wrong. Or I won't be wrong, clearly not, but why you think I might be right. So without any further ado, we'll finally get into the story. So this first story, I need to set the scene. I've been dating this girl for about 3 or 4 months, and I went off to uni. She was in the year below me at school, so she stayed behind. She stayed another year to do her A-levels, and I went off to university. And we've been dating, for 3 or 4 months. And we hadn't done the deed, but we'd done pretty much everything else. And then a couple of months later, I came back from uni for my birthday and things, and she allowed me to do the deed, to poke it in her hole, and we were getting really close, and I came back just after Christmas time, and, we got really close by this point. It was the I love you kind of stage, like having sex and being really serious with each other, and I was quite young compared to how old, you can figure out how old I am, but this was a couple of years ago, so, we were pretty close. We were I love you. We were thinking about, she was thinking about where to go to uni so she could see me more and more and whatever else. And one time we were in bed and we were doing it, and at it like rabbits we were. And I don't want to kind of big up my own abilities too much, but we're both pretty satisfied after the deed was done, and we're just kind of in the hug after sex, when you cuddle. Girls want a spoon, whereas I just want to fall asleep. But we were having a cuddle, and she turns to me and she says, "One step." Or she didn't call me One Step, but you get the idea. She says, honey pie, honey rabbit, bunny rabbit, whatever. She says, "Could you love anyone else?" And I'm like, eh? We just finished having sex. My brain's not quite working yet. It's still only about a minute after we finished. And I'm thinking, she goes, "Could you love anyone else?" What? Yeah, could you love anyone else? And slowly I'm beginning to come round. I'm slowly realising what the question is here. And if you didn't know or couldn't tell, I'm a bit of a smart ass. I'm at uni doing politics and philosophy, so I like to think I'm a highly intellectual thinker. Yes, I am, actually. And a bit of a smart ass in real life. And Benny can testify that. And I'm thinking, could I love anyone else? And I've been told by girls who I've told this story to, that in that situation, the right response would be no, and that would be the end of the conversation. But I'm there thinking, could I love anyone else? And I say, I really love you, but yeah, I think I could love someone else. And she kind of started to, her jaw, you know when someone starts to look a bit sad and their lip starts wobbling and they start to look upset. She kind of, that started to happen, and I'm going, oh shit, have I said something wrong here? Like, I thought, I knew what I was thinking, but I hadn't quite thought through the consequences. I hadn't got that far. So I start to qualify it. I say, yeah, but I really love you, but you know, of course I could love someone else. You know, we might break up. Something might happen to one of us. We might not get to university together, and you know, we could break up, and we're only young, and of course I could love someone else. And all the while I was saying this, her lip was getting more wobbly, and she was starting to shake and get really angry. And at the end, when I said, yeah, I could love someone else, like flat out, she said, what, you could love someone else? And I said, yeah, I could love someone else. And that went down terribly. She started crying, started hitting me. She kicked me out of her room, wouldn't let me see her for a few days. And I was like, what have I done wrong? She asked me the question, you know, could I love anyone else? And I said, yeah, of course. I was honest. I thought that's what you meant to be in a relationship. And I've always taken this as a situation where bitches be crazy. Like, if you don't want to know if someone could love someone else, don't ask. But I think it's pretty obvious that in life, you're not going to love the first person you fall in love with. Oh, some people do, but you could love someone else, even if you did love that person. And I always took this as a case of bitches be crazy. So, guys, that's the end of the story. I think I'm in the right here. But I want you to let me know. Thumbs up the video if you think one step is right and bitches be crazy. And thumbs down the video if you think I was a dick and was wrong. And there'll be more of these stories to come. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you found the new series. Other than that, I've been One Step. Love, peace, and harmony.